Welcome, YouTube. All right. Thank you. All right, settle down now. I know. What's up, guys? We are live here. Can you guys hear the music good? Is that good? You guys heard that? I wanted to know if the music was coming through. I just had that in there. All right, guys, we are live YouTube. Going to be answering your fantasy football draft questions. And I'm going to go live now on Instagram and hit the live button there. Usually I go on live with Instagram first. Today we're reverse engineering and we are going live with YouTube first. So I'm going to hit the live button. YouTube, I'm going to get to your question. Hello from Hawaii. Woo, man. Hawaii. What up, guys? We are live. 16-round draft solution. Link in bio to dominate your leagues. All right, so there we go. I'm going to pin that sucker. All right. What up, Insta? What up? Who still has to draft, guys? Who still has to draft? I'm curious to see who still has their draft left. Leave a comment below. When are you drafting? I think most people have kind of done their draft. Who's still left to draft? Make sure you guys get that 16-round draft solution, guys, at thefantasyfootballcounselor.com. Make sure you get it. thefantasyfootballcounselor.com. Okay. All right, let's go. Now, people. Yeah, I know. All right, enough with the sound effects there. Let's get to some fantasy football questions. YouTube, please smash the thumbs up. Instagram, please leave some hearts. It means a lot. Riley, you got to get 16 rounds, man. What are you waiting for? Seriously, what are you waiting for? Have you gotten 16 rounds yet? I mean, so many people ask me stupid questions. Yeah, I like Mike Gesicki, Slurping Forest. I like him. Is 16 rounds helpful after the draft? It's more for the draft, guys. I do have a fantasy direct option where I could text you guys my waiver wires, my optimal plays for the week, everything, guys, via text, fantasy direct at thefantasyfootballcounselor.com. You can get a package for season long, go month to month. What up, Slurping Forest? What's going on? I like Mike Gesicki. Nice. Fournette, I'm going to stay away from Fournette right now. I think he takes a starting job, but I'm staying away. Thoughts on Deshaun as QB? I think he's going to be safe. Obviously, injuries in the past have been always a concern for him, but I think Watson's going to be good. I'm excited, man. We are, 4 days away from football? Like, that's crazy. We're almost there. JJ's doing a live draft now. Hopefully, you got 16 rounds. Carson or Bell, you wouldn't be asking me that question if you got the 16-round draft solution. Kyler could be safe this year. Gibson should get the start there. Mark Rodriguez, Gibson should get the start. Understand he's going to be more of a scat, pass-catching back. Almost similar to Eckler, Kamara. I don't see him getting a lot of rushing yards, but please leave a thumbs up, guys. If you're on YouTube, guys, 15 thumbs up is pretty embarrassing. It doesn't make me want to come on every night at 9 here and do this. So I really appreciate those thumbs up. It does help the channel. I'm out here giving some value. What's up? At 15, got 16 rounds ready to crush their leagues. I got Josh Jacobs, Aaron Jones. I don't like Aaron Jones, man. I don't. Jonathan Taylor, I really love, obviously, guys, but I don't feel he's going to get really going till like mid to late season. He's got to get through Marlon Mack and all that stuff. Hot hand will prevail in Indianapolis, okay? Josh Jacobs or Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I love both. I think Josh Jacobs is the safer option, but Clyde Edwards-Helaire should eat. Favorite fantasy football expert besides yourself? I don't like anybody else but beside myself. I know it sounds narcissistic, but I don't. Deontay or Claypool? I'm going to go with Deontay. Stash Claypool later, but I'm going to go Deontay week 1, but Claypool should have a good year. Back to Instagram. James White or Kareem Hunt? Neither one of those guys. Probably Kareem Hunt if I had to choose. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is going to be solid. Make sure you still go robust RB strategy if you are getting Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now, I see there's a lot of drafting questions here. You can save a lot of time here, guys. Just as soon as we're done, guys, Instagram, there's a link in the bio. Make sure you get 16 rounds. And YouTube, thefantasyfootballcounselor.com. Also pin it at the bottom of this video, okay? Make sure you guys get 16 rounds. Melvin Aponte, 3 leagues, all flex. Let's see. Let me just go over here. So if you guys can pay, if you guys are on YouTube, there's a little dollar sign. If you donate some money, I'll get to your question because it pops up. I can't miss it. Instagram, go to YouTube at fantasyfootballcounselor.com, click subscribe. And of course, you guys can also guarantee a question answered. So 3 leagues, all flex, AJ Brown or Cam Akers, Cooks or Mark Ingram, 2 flex start, Ronald Jones, Robbie Anderson, Judy Hurst. That's a tough one. I think the highest ceiling there is Robbie Anderson and Hurst. Ronald Jones should get the start week 1, so he's got to do something. I'd go Ronald Jones and Hurst there is your safest option. If you want a little more ceiling there, Melvin, go Ronald Jones and Anderson. For the second one, Cooks or Ingram. I like Cooks a little bit better, but I mean, Ingram should get that volume initially. I just don't know how much volume he's going to get with Dobbins and Lamar running the ball. Ingram is safer. Cooks has a higher ceiling. I'd probably lean a little bit towards Cooks as a flex there at the higher ceiling. And AJ Brown or Akers, that's a good one as well. Cam Akers should get the start. Darrell Henderson should be good to go for week 1, but I think he might be limited. Akers should run with the ball. I think AJ Brown is safer, but Akers is a solid flex as well. I'd probably go AJ Brown for week 1 and see what happens with Akers and see how it all plays out. So there you go, man. But again, Akers is going to be really, really solid throughout the year. I got him as an RB4 in a huge money league. Johnson or Claypool. Again, I'd go with Deontay Johnson week 1. Claypool could emerge. AP value in Detroit. Black Rain 7920 on YouTube. Listen, I'm staying away from Adrian Peterson. It's a committee there. Now, I imagine him being like a LeGarrette Blount from years ago, getting that goal line work. He's going to be valuable, but I just don't see him. Maybe a good flex play, but I'm personally staying away. When I look at running backs, I go top heavy in the draft, which I talk about in the 16-round draft session. I don't waste my guys that are in a crazy backfield. Jacksonville backfield, from what I hear, I think it's Robinson, young Robinson, is a 22-year-old. I think he's 5'9", 215 or something like that. Either way, listen, they're going to be going by committee to start, but Jacksonville's a bit of a mess as of right now, so be cautious with them, okay? How do you feel about Matt Ryan, Derrick Henry, Jacobs getting all day? I think somebody got 16 rounds, Hunter. Odell Beckham, not crazy. You shouldn't have wasted a third-round pick on him, although Odell could have a safer season this year. But again, I'm a little cautious there. Swift has value, but he's in a bit of a committee. I'm personally staying away. Start Rodgers or Stafford. I'm going to start Rodgers there. Yitzi Gross. Back on to Instagram. Should I pick up Fournette and drop Coleman? Yeah, I'm not really crazy on Coleman, to be honest. Keeper league, 6-pick Clyde Edwards-Helaire or Jacobs. That's a good question. Both good options, Kevin. Something's really appealing about Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It's really appealing, but I'm going to go with the safer option in Jacobs. But Clyde Edwards-Helaire should be special this year as well. You're good either way. Jonathan Taylor, solid RB2 to start. You know what? Not really. I just feel that with the first week, he's going to get integrated. It's going to be a bit of a committee. Be cautious there with Jonathan Taylor week 1. David Johnson or Robert Woods. That's an easy one. David Johnson, prime time, angry. He's going to get it going. Start McLaurin or Deshaun Jackson. Go definitely McLaurin there. Deshaun Jackson has zero value for me for 2020. Carson or Gurley, 100% Gurley. Hollywood Brown or Devontae Parker. I'm going to go with the ceiling of Devontae Parker. Colts, baby. That's it. Clyde Edwards-Helaire or Henry. I'm going to lean a bit towards Henry, although I do like Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Thoughts okay on Odell? I mean, Odell's going to be safe. I think he's better value than last year. Primetime 2006. Odell's going to be safe. I'm not investing a third-round pick, so I'm staying away. So it sounds to me like a lot of you guys are drafting. Again, make sure you guys get that 16-round draft solution. I've linked it right above here on Instagram on my profile. Make sure you get it, and I'm going to link it below here on the YouTube video, guys. Sleepers, breakouts. People ask me, what is 16 rounds, guys? Video training and my notes on every player to draft in each round. Full mock drafts for every single month up and including August. Everything is there. Updated notes. All my thoughts and my feelings are in there. My research, everything, guys. Get the 16-round draft solution at thefantasyfootballcounselor.com, guys. Get it, okay? And if you haven't subscribed here and you're just watching the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. #1 fantasy football podcast on the planet. All right, let's keep going here with your questions. Ingram or Chris Herndon week 1. I'm going to go with Ingram there. Odell or DJ Moore. DJ Moore is a little bit safer. Thoughts on start Kyler Murray, Tannehill? I love both, man. I think you got to go with Kyler week 1, but Tannehill's a guy that you can start every week. I'm starting Tannehill in one of my leagues. I love him. We need more 2 QB videos. Dude, it's common sense. If you see QBs coming off the board, you know which QBs I like. Start getting them earlier, right? So if I see, 10 QBs come off in the first round and I really want Matt Ryan, I might have to get him in the third round. Just some common sense, guys. Very, very easy. Dude, T.Y. Hilton, a good PPR wide receiver 1. Yeah, good. Yeah, T.Y. Hilton's going to be solid. Josh Allen or Matt Ryan. I'm going to roll with Matt Ryan. Dak or Russell Wilson. Overall, probably Dak, but Russell's safe as well. David Johnson or Gurley. I mean, if you're doing draft, I'd go Gurley first, and then David Johnson will fall. Please leave me a thumbs up, YouTube. I really appreciate it. John Lazo went Clyde Edwards-Helaire 4th overall. Hopefully you went more running back depth after that. Boston Scott or Matt Breida. TC, man, I would not draft either one of those guns, but probably Matt Breida there. Hurst or Hawkinson. I think Hurst is safer for the first week. See how things go with Hawkinson, but I love both, the upside of both. Let's keep going here with a couple more questions here. AJ Brown or Ty Hilton? I think AJ Brown, but I think Hilton's going to have a huge ceiling this year. Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the 11th pick. That's pretty good. Hilton over Allen. Week 1, Ridley or Deontay. I mean, I'm a big Deontay fan, man. I'm all in. Will Matt Ryan finish as top 5? Yes, Crow Warrior. Very possible. Drew Lock as a backup quarterback with major upside. Lamb or Judy? Man, I'm staying away from either one of those guys, although ceiling is there for both, although both those guys are in a major three-headed monster committee. Thoughts on Edelman? Edelman will be safe, although Cam Newton's there. I like as a sleeper Devin Asiasi, okay? Deontay or Claypool, both, Michael. Both those guys are solid. If I had to start one week 1, it'd probably be Deontay, but make sure you try to stash both those guys. Love them. McLaren, Taylor, week 1. Yeah, man, I mean, I'm going to lean a bit towards McLaren there. Let's get 100 likes, guys. Yeah, let's get 100 likes, man. There's 100 people, over 100 people here. We should get 100 likes. Thank you. Thank you for motivating everybody. Malachi D. Let's get to 100 likes, guys. That's not much to ask. Lion mentality. Let's keep going here with Instagram. What up, John? What up? Thoughts on Marquise Brown? Safe, solid, although the problem is I don't know if he's going to get as much volume as you think he will. Jordan Howard, Jonathan Taylor, Antonio Gibson. I'm going to go with Taylor there, although Gibson should get some work. What up, Sleeping Forest? Do you have a question? Danny Giles, thank you. I appreciate it. Shout out to Danny Giles and Sleeping Forest on YouTube. I appreciate it. Zach Moss, I feel he can break out. Yes, I like Zach Moss. Singletary is just not a full workhorse running back. Zach Moss should get some work. I love him as a sleeper. Remember, I told you that. Chark or Metcalf? Metcalf's got a high sleep, but I think Shark is a little bit safer. Henry Gurley, Akers, AJ Brown. Oh, man, that's solid, man. The color green, that's pretty good, man. Pretty loaded at running back. I just helped my friend today do his mock draft. Let's get to 100 likes, guys, on YouTube, please. Over 100. That's bare minimum, guys. We could do better than this. I helped him do a mock draft today. A real draft. Listen to this, 10-person league, and he went 5 running backs in the first 5 rounds, and there was still wide receivers left. I think Shark was his number 1, and then he went like DK Metcalf. He had Deontay Johnson, Jefferson. There's so much at wide receiver, man. It's crazy. So you can literally wait and get wide receivers late. So that's why I explained the 16-round draft session. So what was the podcast that disrespected you in the industry? I have some guesses. Can we get a clue? Ryan A from YouTube. I don't want to name call people at all, and I don't want to give anybody any free advertising, Ryan, but I will tell you it was Three Stooges. There's your hint. You guys can make do out of that. Just very snotty people in real life. Just didn't like them, Ryan. So I won't get into the drama of that, but I'm telling you, these guys were dicks in real life. The Three Stooges. That is the clue. 3 nerd stooges is my clue there. You guys should know who that is without calling any names. All right. Another question here. Max in his New York Jets. I'm drafting tomorrow with my friends from school. Who are some sleepers I can get around 12 to 16? Max, it depends, man. Devin Asiasi as a tight end. You got Chase Claypool. You got Michael Pittman. You can get later. There's a ton of guys, man. I like Zach Moss, A.J. Dillon late as running backs late. Tons of great value there, Max. You're going to be okay. But get that 16-round draft solution. You will crush your friends. Asiasi as a backup tight end. Yes, as a backup deep sleeper tight end. Or if you don't get him, make sure you keep your eye on him. What's up, guys? Deontay or Antonio Gibson in flex. You know what? I think Gibson gets a lot of work in the first week. He's almost guaranteed that production. You're almost tempted to have him a little bit safer, but I'm a Deontay guy first week. Are you worried about Todd Gurley's injury? No, man, he's good to go. Let's keep going. What are your thoughts on AJ Dillon as a backup flex? Max, I think that's a little early. I don't know if Dillon's get the work right off the bat. Now, the thing about it is with Dillon, I said Three Stooges. I think you guys can fill in the blanks on who that is, guys. I think a lot of people get it in the comments. AJ Dillon's going to get work near the end of the season, mid to late. As soon as Aaron Jones goes down, if he goes down, Dillon's going to be the workhorse. He's going to get integrated a lot near the goal line. Love AJ Dillon. Let's keep going back to Instagram here. Went Jacobs 6 overall. Not bad. Rather have Breida, Dillon, or Love on your bench. I'd rather have Dillon. I like the upside there, especially in a dynasty league. Breida would get more impact probably right off the beginning. What's up, Danny Giles? Again, you can get your questions answered for sure. Would you feel comfortable with CD as your wide receiver 3? I'm iffy with him. Hardman and Paris Campbell. My 1 and 2 are Godwin and Moore. Yeah, Danny, you know what? You are really suspect there at wide receiver. I'll tell you why. Godwin could boom, but he is competing with Mike Evans for volume. So it's kind of a dice roll in regards to who's going to be the wide receiver 1 for Tom Brady. So Godwin, again, total boomer, but not boomer safe, I would say. I wouldn't say a completely bust. I don't think he's going to get the volume you're going to want. DJ Moore is going to be safe and solid, but they got Robbie Anderson there, and obviously Christian McCaffrey, who was second in receiving receptions amongst wide receivers, and he's a running back, right? And then when you're looking at Hardman, he's going to be boomer busty. Paris Campbell, I like, Michael Pittman a little bit better. So yeah, man, CeeDee Lamb could be a primary target if Cooper goes down. So yeah, there's a lot of question marks there. Pataya's got a smart dude. How do you feel about Geno Smith? Geno, I think he's gonna be safe. I think Ryan Tannehill and them are gonna be connecting. Let's go. Will McLaren be reliable this year? I think he'll be pretty safe, man. I think him and what's his name? McLaren and I always forget his name. Haskins are going to be a solid connection this year. I think Alex Smith, if he gets a start, I think that only hurts McLaren. We'll be see. Are you worried about Drake? Yes, I don't even trust Drake. I'm not even sold. Eno Benjamin made the roster. Keep him as a late round sleeper. Someone was asking about sleepers. Deep sleeper, Eno Benjamin. I like him, guys. Not worried about him. When should I get Cam Akers? Great question. In and around round 4 to 5 for Cam Akers. Typically round 4, depending on where you draft. I love Cam Akers this year. Love him. He's been able to get a lot of reps with Henderson being injured and banged up. Love Cam Akers as my RB4 in many of my leagues. So I love him, okay? I'm going to take a quick break here, guys, and tell you, get the 16-round draft solution. There is a link in the bio here on Instagram and YouTube. I'm going to link it below, or head on over to thefantasyfootballaccounts.com. You don't have to ask all these questions. You can leave, go get 16 rounds, and you're going to be rock solid. You're going to absolutely love it. You're going to love 16 rounds. So jump on over, guys, get it, and you guys will thank me later. You're going to be very appreciative once you get in 16 rounds and absorb the content. Video training, sleepers, breakouts, full mock drafts, everything in the 16-round draft solution. Make sure you guys get it. All right, I'll answer a couple more questions here. I got to roll up, watch some Netflix. I'm exhausted. Guys, I've been burning, man. I've been burning hard, just crushing it with just content and trying to deliver for you guys on a daily and consistent basis, whether it be DM, wherever it may be, guys. Just absolutely crushing it for you guys. And again, I put a lot into, and all of it pretty much into 16 rounds. And again, thank you, Malachi D. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys get the Fantasy Direct package as well at thefantasyfootballaccounts.com, where I'm going to be giving you guys direct advice via text. It's replacing my old Elite Talent Mastermind for all of you guys that have been with me. The Elite Talent Mastermind, the Facebook group is gone. I'm going to be delivering guys via text. Optimal DFS players, starts and sits, like basically optimal players that I love. Waiver wires, everything delivered. DFS, my 5 favorite picks against the spread each week, guys, via text. So Fantasy Direct at thefantasyfootballaccounts.com and get 16 rounds. All right, Max the Jets is back. I've been doing a bunch of mock drafts, and in the first time someone took David Johnson before I was on the clock. Yeah, David Johnson's ADP is going up, man. So hopefully you guys did get him in all your drafts. Absolutely love him this year. Look out Thursday night. He's going to show what he's made of, and the kid sheepses are going to apologize to the counselor. Listen, guys, I got to roll out. I'm going to go watch some Netflix with the wife. I got to go. I appreciate everybody. Thank you guys for being here. We'll talk soon, and let's dominate. Make sure you guys line strong and stay away from the Kinshipsis. Let's crush it, guys. I am out. I appreciate everybody, and let's go out with some music here. Where is it? There you go. We are fading away, ending the stream. Thank you, guys. Get 16 rounds. Go do it.